Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome and thanks very much for visiting us here at Zoltan's Bass Lounge. I hope that you're doing really well and your playing is getting better. So let's get straight into it and enjoy the lesson that's coming up next. Okay, so let's go through these chromatic runs on the D string, all right? And if you haven't seen the first lesson of this little mini-series, I really recommend that you go back and watch at least the first couple of minutes, first 2-3 minutes of that first lesson, because there's a real good explanation of why we would ever adjust our finger patterns, you know, the logic of it, which is, well, basically quickly, it is we adjust a finger pattern at the beginning of a run, so then the entire run can be a real well-constructed and logical and easy run for us, okay? So what we'll do here again, we'll go through all these little chromatic runs one at a time, and we'll build up our chromatic scale, at least from the D to the B flat here, okay? By going from D to F sharp, and then D to G, D to G sharp, D to A, and then D to B flat, okay? So by the end of it, we'll be playing a nice little chromatic run here, you know, quite a few notes here, okay? So, but first thing first, let's get started with the D to F sharp run here, okay? So we'll play that open D, play the E flat with your first finger, and now I'm going to make the adjustment. So from that E flat on the first finger, I'm going to pull that E flat up to the E. So I can now play the E with my first finger, the F with my second finger, and the F sharp with my fourth finger. So I simply make this adjustment, so then the rest of this little run, the E, F, F sharp, was a very logical and easy finger pattern for me, okay? And now on the way back, since I adjusted one time on the way up, on the way back, I'm going to adjust one time as well. So I'm going to play from this F sharp, adjust that fourth finger back to the F. So I adjusted my run. And you can see it now that from this F now, we've got the F on the fourth finger, the E on the second finger, the E flat on the first finger, and the open D. Okay. So that little run is a open string, 1, adjustment, 1, 2, 4. Okay. And then descending it would be 4, adjustment, 4, 2, 1, and open string. Or if you call your notes out, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, and then F sharp, F, E, E flat, D. Or actually, sorry, I think I played it wrong. F sharp, F, E, E flat, D. Okay. Okay, excellent. Now let's go from this open D all the way to this G here. Okay, this G natural. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play the open D, the E flat with my first finger, the E with my second finger, and now if I switch from this E on the second finger to the F onto my first finger, then the rest of the run is there for me in one position there. So the F will be the first finger, the F sharp is on the second finger, and the G comes out on the fourth finger here. Okay. And so I started with the first and second finger, so I played with my first two fingers on the way up. So I think I'm going to have to do the same when I come back. So I'm going to play the G, and I'm going to play the F sharp with the second finger. And now, because I played two fingers already, now I'm going to shift back to the F with my fourth finger. And the rest is easy now. I've set my left hand up to playing the 4 on the F, the 2 on the E, and the first finger on the E flat, and just finish with the open D. Okay. So the whole run would be an open string, 1, 2, now shift, 1, 2, 4. Okay, and on the way back, 4, 2, shift, 4, 2, 1, and then open string again. Or calling our notes out, it would be D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, and coming down it would be G, F sharp, F, E, E flat, D. Cool. Now let's go all the way up to this G sharp here. All right. So let's see if we have to adjust. I don't think we'll have to adjust this time actually. So let's just see what happens if I don't adjust. So we'll play an open D, the E flat with the first finger, the E with your second finger, the F with the fourth finger. Now switch from that F on the 4 to an F sharp with your first finger. So we switched hand position. Okay. Now, so the F sharp is played by the first finger. The G now will be played by the second finger, and the G sharp or A flat is there with our fourth finger. Okay. And now, because I didn't make any adjustment on the way up, I don't think I'm going to have to make any adjustment on the way back either. So let's just try that. So we'll play the the G sharp or A flat with our fourth finger. The G natural with your second finger, the F sharp with the first finger. Now let's change hand position to play the F with the fourth finger, and the second finger on the E, and then the first finger on the E flat, and then the open D. Okay, so that's really great actually. No adjustments, just 7 real great notes going up and down. So that in its then its whole run is an open 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, and then 4, 2, 1, shift, 4, 2, 1, open. Okay. Or of course, calling our notes out, it would be D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then G sharp, G, F sharp, F, E, E flat, D. Okay. Now let's see what I have to do if I'm going to take this all the way from this open D here to A. Okay. And because I didn't have to make any adjustment to get up to the G sharp note here, I think I probably will have to make one adjustment to get one note further to the A. So let's try that. I'm just going to play the open D, play the E flat with my first finger, and quickly adjust from that E flat to the E, okay, with the same finger. So now the F can be played by the second finger. The F sharp can be played with the fourth finger. And now I'm going to adjust, now I'm going to change my hand position from that F sharp on the 4 to the G on the first finger, okay. And then this time I've got the G sharp on the second finger, and the A is there with my fourth finger, okay. And so because I made one adjustment on the way up, I'm going to make one adjustment on the way back, so then I can have a real nice rolling finger pattern here, okay, for the rest of the run. So we'll play that A with our fourth finger and adjust it back to a G sharp to the fourth finger again. It's a quick little adjustment. It's not, it's nothing impossible. And then that puts the G on the second finger, the F sharp on your first finger. Now changing hand position to play the F with our fourth finger, okay, and then the E with the second finger, and then the E flat with the first finger, and then the open D, okay. So that run all the way up and down, just finger pattern wise, is an open string, 1, adjustment 1, 2, 4, and hand position change 1, 2, 4, okay. And on the way back, 1 adjustment, 4, 4, 2, 1, hand position change, 4, 2, 1, open. Okay. And notes wise, now we've got D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and then back, A, G sharp, G, F sharp, F, E, E flat, and D. That's really, really great. And that just leaves us with one more run. So we're going to take this open D all the way up to this B flat here. Okay. Which, like I said before, is our last note in the lower positions on this D string. Okay. And I'm saying that because after that, if you play your B, for example, you can get to an E, at which point, really, you can actually play 2 octave scales here, and that's not really the lower positions anymore. That's more, well, that's the mid-range then. Okay, so let's just go up to that B flat from the D, and because we adjusted one time on this run before, I think I'm just gonna play 2 fingers here to begin with, and let's see what happens. Okay, so let's play the open D, E flat 1, the 2 on the E, and now change hand position to play the F with your first finger, the F sharp with your second finger, the G with your fourth finger, and now again hand position change from that G on the 4, right, to the G sharp on the first finger, and that will put our second finger on the A, and finally the B flat with our fourth finger. Okay. Now coming back down, let's just play 2 fingers again and then change hand position, because that's what we did on the way up. So let's play the B flat with our fourth finger, the A with our second finger. Now change hand position to play the G sharp with your fourth finger. Okay. And then the G comes with your second finger. The F sharp is on your first finger. Okay. Now again, changing hand position to the F on your fourth finger, the E on your second finger, the E flat first finger, and then the open D. Okay. Excellent. So these are all the little runs that come up and really develop our chromatic scale here from note to note, from D to F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and all the way to the B flat up here. Okay. So I want you to practice it little by little, all right? So it really is a great thing to practice these runs one by one. So just go up to this F sharp and practice these notes here and get used to these adjustments. Once they start to build into your left hand and into your arm, these will be really, really great devices for your playing overall, okay? It will save you from a lot of uncomfortable playing, actually, by adjusting your finger patterns to play a run, a scale, chords, solos, anything, you know, bass lines, whatever you play. Okay, so play that, and once you're comfortable and you know your notes, then move up to the next phase, so to the G, and again, same thing, play it until you get comfortable with the shifts for the hand position changes, the one here and the one on the way back. Okay, again, call your notes out so you can really see the fingerboard. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure that you're getting a really good idea about where the notes are. But it's a tricky thing, believe me, because just by playing these notes like this, you can know them really well. But when we start to play some stuff that will be more intervallic, so bigger intervallic leaps will come into to the picture. It's actually, again, another way to look at the fingerboard. So it's a great idea to learn them this way, but don't be alarmed when later on when you play other types of musical stuff, that it will require you to kind of look at the fingerboard again. It's like, oh, where was that note? Where was that note? Kind of thing, you know. But, you know, the more you play, the better everything gets anyways, as it should be. Okay. So, like I said, just take everything one thing at a time and learn them meticulously, real methodically, you know, real well, and then just move on to the next thing. All right. Okay, so when you're done with all of these little runs here, all the way up to the B flat, and you're comfortable, then join me, and we'll learn all of this stuff on the A string as well.